Hello, bonjour, Savan. How are we today? It is Saturday, June the 6th, 2026, around 1 p.m. here. I just realized that across St. Clair River there is a brand new River Fest that Port Huron is conducting, and it's carnival rides and all kinds of fun things to do for the next 2 weeks, apparently. Um, so there's live music, and that is probably what we're hearing. It just started up. So I'm coming on now to talk with you before it. I don't know how loud and for how long it's going to go on for. So apologies, but that's what happens when you live where I'm living now. It's the total opposite of where I was before. So I'm going to continue on with the theme that we have been discussing the last couple of days, with one added topic. I'll call it a topic. I'm hearing it as an event. But as I had said 2 videos ago, there were the 2 days in meditation when I was hearing about the masculine and the feminine energies. But the next day after that, which I haven't discussed, I did hear that the financial system is done. I I've been hearing this for quite some time, so I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now again because I saw something last night. I was watching a movie on YouTube. Never did finish it, but there are always ads that come on during the movie. And there was this one ad. Normally you see the same old ads, and it's less than a minute, so to me it's no big deal. But this new ad came on, and there are all these people, and there's a bank, and in the middle of a big city, a downtown city. That was the setting, that was the scene. So these people are walking in and out of the bank, but strange things start to happen in the bank as they're going about their banking, as they're going to, sign for a check, or they're going to, go to the bank teller or to one of the bank managers or the mortgage manager, whomever, all the little different offices, that's our normal setup for a normal bank. And as the people are going about doing all of their business, the building starts to, fall down. So there's this huge upheaval. I mean, the desks start rising up, and then they break apart, and walls start falling in, and the doors start crashing down, and everybody is still trying to hang on, and do their banking while the whole physical building is falling apart around them. And I'm watching this and I'm going, you're kidding me. They're actually showing this now? Like, seriously? And I was watching. It was more interesting than the movie. And so I just sat there and watched this and wonder, like, it's really happening. It's really being shown to people now. And as you watch this entire physical building fall apart, and then they kind of step outside of the bank, and you see the downtown core and all the stores, but it's only that building that's falling apart until like there's nothing but dust, pretty well, like, cement and stuff. And then in big print and big letters, it says banking is done or banking is gone, one of the two. I'll have to see if I can find that ad again to see which word it was. But basically, that's what I had been hearing a couple of days before. And then I'm thinking, who put this? Who put this here? Like, who did this ad? And then there was this little blurb at the bottom about this new banking system, or I shouldn't call it a system, or maybe it is maybe it is our new banking system. Maybe this is our first, public disclosure, heads up. But it gave the name, and I'm sorry, it just kind of went over my head. I'll try to make a special note of who has put this ad up, but it looked like it was coming from our new banking system. whatever name this new way of banking is presenting itself as. But I wanted to pass that along to you first, just because I was so excited about this. um, you have to see it to believe it, right? It's one of those things. But it's interesting to me that this information I've been hearing for so long, and we know it's happening underground sort of thing. We know what's going on. We know certain future events, but we don't know always the timing of it. And that seems to be a play-by-play of like when the public is going to get accustomed to hearing this kind of talk and getting used to the concept that the old days are done. All the systems are coming down. We've talked about this for years now. All of your systems are going to go. But as we have heard for years as well, my language, 3D me, would be saying the worst one, in other words, the most toxic one, the most intimidating one, the most brainwashed one is your religious systems, your belief systems, because they hold you in, and I'm hearing a contempt of court, but in contempt of your higher light. It holds you down. It's a limiting thought structure, right? It's a limiting way of perceiving things, viewing things, looking at things. And it's not real. It's not true. It's false. So now you're coming out of that system of lower light. And as we were talking about the last couple of videos about the ideologies clashing and, trying to crush each other. No, it's this way is the right way. No, that's the wrong way. It's got to be my way or the highway. All of these concepts, precepts, it's brainwashed belief systems wrapped up in religion and truth-telling and honesty versus lies. It's the whole thing. It's the whole kit and caboodle. It all has to come crashing down. Just like that ad was showing the bank, the physical bank structure, that building you walk into when you are doing your banking. I know we don't always have to go into a physical bank, but there are times when we do. You have to go into a physical bank to do certain financial functions. And if that isn't a graphic representation of what's happening to your earth, I don't know what is. So again, to me, I've been viewing this as a good thing. Going through it isn't fun. It's not going to last forever. Okay, I don't know how long it's going to last. And it's going to get a little bit rougher before it gets a little bit easier. But again, we're not shy in telling you this. We've been telling you this for a number of years now. Okay, that's what we came here to do. System busters, not buskers. That's across the river here. But we're coming into that semblance of order of higher light. So the lower light can't compete with that. It gets run over, it gets consumed, it gets blown up, whatever you want to call it. It disappears, it goes away. There is no support any longer for that low-level way of being. It's all about frequency, as I've said like probably a gazillion times now. You want to come out of this lower way of being and living and have your higher connections coming on, turning on. You know what's what and who's who and your mission and everything. You have to raise your frequency of light. So the higher light energy frequencies on your world and on your planet are elevating your thought structures to come into your higher light. So all the rest has to fade away, has to break away. And if you want to hang on to that, like in that ad, some of the people were, just hanging on. They weren't going to go out of that building. They wanted to finish doing their banking. They were One lady is just hanging on for dear life. She's still got a pen in her hand and she's still writing on one of their bank forms because she wasn't giving up. I mean, you can do that. Okay, it's always what you choose. What do you want? Famous question. What do you want? As you're seeing your world crumble around you, what do you want? Your belief system's got to go. All right? This surreal attitude of non-compliance with the higher light, it's got to go. Okay, there's no more limitations now on your vehicle of light. All right? We're coming out of that transitory time period or time frame where you learned all about your lower light. You learned what it was like to escape from your higher light. You learned how to just be, alone in your lower light. You understood that. Well, I've been taught since I was born to believe this. I was taught since I was whatever age, fill in the blank, to believe that. I did change my belief systems at a certain age, but I've been, inculcated with that for, decades now. Isn't that right? You're going to be in for a shock. You're going to be in for a surprise because you're going to find that all your brainwashing techniques are falling apart now. Just like that building, the bank building. No matter how you hold on for dear life, it's going to go. It's going to fall away. You can fall away with it if you so choose. Or you can jump on the bandwagon of the higher light. Switch your frequency, switch your thoughts, retrain yourself, and move forward. And create what you will. You're creating new thought structures on your world and on your planet now. Go for it. It's a beautiful thing. So don't mourn for the old. It's being released and is fading away. I know a lot of you are still grieving that old past timeline, but it's not going to stay. It's not helping you in any way. Other than you've learned from it. You've learned certain patterns, belief codes. Have you been happy? This new way of being is happier, it's higher, it's lighter, it's brighter. It's transcendence in motion into your higher stream of knowledge and awareness and caringness. It's not narcissistic like the old past. It's beautiful. It's high light, frequency, energy. It's high light beings. You'll be attracted to the higher frequencies of light, and you'll explore that. You'll encourage yourself to do that. You'll motivate yourself now to do that because it's so much more fun. So, please release yourself from any guilt in regards to this. It's done, okay? It's all done. The next few months, you're going to be on the run. You're going to see things. You're going to believe different things. You'll have different values, different self-values. You're going to see the corruptness more easily now. You're going to see the juxtaposition of the old thought wave with the new. And you're going to, I'm hearing it as divulge new training for you. Yeah. So you're going to learn this newer way of being through thoughts, actions, words, deeds. And your beliefs will fade away. The ones that have no support. The ones that are fake and false and unpredictable. I love you always. Take care of yourselves and others. I'm going to go now. It's going to be interesting living here. This is, wow, it's so opposite, right, to the other place. There's some beautiful things about it. There have been a lot of changes and shifts and momentums in my own thought field as a result. So we're uplifting ourselves every day. Make sure that you take care and be yourself in a whole new way. Okay, that's all we have to say. All right. So I have, just quickly, we have settled on a date for the class. It's going to be Tuesday, June the 9th. That day is supposed to be the best day in June, energy-wise, for intuitive knowing and support. So we're going to do the class then. It's from 10 until noon. You can go on my Facebook page. You can find the link at the bottom, this description box. It's called Healing Our Energy. Just click on there. You'll find the information there. If you do want to join, you're going to have to let me know. That's the only way it works. All right. Blessings. Take care of yourselves and others. And yes, if you do want to book an appointment, you can go to the website www.healingourenergy.ca and book your appointment there. All right, we'll see you another day. Bye for now.